This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I'm making a Star Wars video about Mark Hamill, and on this channel I've done Star Wars for over 2 years. But the thing is, lately I've been doing mostly Depth First Heard and pop culture. The reason is, the Disney trilogy was not very good. As a matter of fact, it pretty much killed the interest for long-term fans like myself, for at least half of us, maybe more. The main reason, among a few other reasons, but the main reason was Luke Skywalker's character was disrespected and it was done poorly. Now recently, Mark Hamill has come out and basically taken a side with the fans on Luke Skywalker, which he always has. However, he's now telling Disney, look at what the fans think. Look at the reaction. Look how important Luke Skywalker is to these fans. So let's take a look at Twitter and see what Mark's doing. So here's the first thing. He says, seeing fans' reactions to Luke's return is something I will cherish forever. Their anticipation seeing the X-Wing/Episode 6 robes, a lightsaber, a green lightsaber in capital letters, a gloved hand, an ungloved hand, a force choke, R2 was overwhelming and very moving to me. He also links a video here, which is from Echo Base, who I will link down below and talk about. However, I want to continue on this, and the point is, what we wanted to see in the Disney trilogy and The Last Jedi was Luke Skywalker as Luke, not as Jake, as Mark Hamill rightfully calls him. So this tweet now has about 88,000 hearts on it, 6.5 thousand retweets, and almost 4,000 comments. And I'm going to guess overwhelmingly agreeing with him. I don't know what to say. That brief appearance by Luke was amazing. This video was great. It was very moving to us. This was something we really needed, and I'm glad you're as happy as us to see our Luke Skywalker on screen. A beautiful moment which united the fandom in a way that hasn't been seen in years. Just awesome. And yeah, that's a key point. So for the first time, I feel like the fan base on a whole is united. Now I'm sure there's going to be a couple of salty people and soy boys who just can't give up the fact that they think The Last Jedi and the Disney trilogy was great. But you could see this is an obvious, overwhelmingly positive response. And I'm even going to go as far as to say, as somebody who hasn't spent money on Star Wars in probably 10 years, it might be a good idea to go out and buy something. Something connected to The Mandalorian. Not the sequel trilogy stuff. Okay, I spoke too soon. It would be good to go out and buy something connected to The Mandalorian. A Luke Skywalker product. That would show them, look, we're spending money on Star Wars now. That's my theory. I don't have it thought out to every detail about how they look at profits and how they feel and how they compare that to what's going on with their content, but it might be a good idea to show them, hey, if you do something good, then we're going to spend money, because we are. I'm sure a lot of us have wanted to spend money on Star Wars, but the way the sequel trilogy is, the way the new characters are, the way the messages are, pushed in your face, we can't bring ourselves to do it. The fans have spoken. They want the optimistic, determined hero who captivated them for decades and still remains one of the most beloved icons of all fiction. At the very least, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni know what fans want to see, and that is absolutely true. Heart and a retweet for you. And this person says, is it just me, or does the scene remind you of Anakin and Vader? Well, it reminded me, and I think most people, of the scene from Rogue One with Vader in the hallway, and it just was a great Star Wars moment that we haven't quite got before. There were one or two minor moments for me over the years. Like I said, Vader coming back in Rogue One, even though I dislike the sequels, there were still a few moments on screen because it was original actors, like when Luke meets R2 and Oct2 and you see Leia's hologram. You know, in isolation, that was a great scene. It was like, you know, pretty much a gem in a pile of crap, but it was a good scene, and a couple of moments here and there from the first Mandalorian. But basically, it was just a great Star Wars scene, and that was the point. This guy here says it was great, but it will never beat your reunion with Leia or facing down the First Order. I disagree. I didn't think that scene was so good, because it was plain. The original scene had stormtroopers and ground forces, and they cut them out to just be, the giant AT-ATs. So it felt very barren to me. It was an okay scene. We saw some action, but ultimately it didn't have much meaning. And then Luke dies after that. And most people were just confused. Just kind of like, huh? Okay. I guess I kind of want to see the next movie. So, sorry Nick, I disagree. Anyway, it's great to see Mark Hamill taking the side of the fans, and it's great to see that he appreciates Luke, and, not for nothing, but this is attention for him now, because he is the face of Luke Skywalker, so I would assume he's really enjoying this. It's kind of like his return in a way, because everybody thinks about Hamill when you think about especially that young Luke. So I'll link Echo Base down below. They did a great reaction video on people reacting to Luke. The establishment is pretty mixed now. Doomcock has had rumors that there's infighting with Lucasfilms, but I've heard the same rumors from other smaller YouTubers, and it seems like that's probably the case. It seems like there is Lucas loyalists who like the original trilogy and don't like the crappy direction that Disney took the Star Wars franchise in, and judging by the content now, it seems like the Lucas loyalists have got some control. Hopefully, they'll keep that control, because there is a danger in screwing this up. It's great now, but it's very fragile. If they connect it to Jake Skywalker and Luke becoming a wimp, or a hermit, whatever, then we can't watch it. I mean, we could watch some scenes in isolation and enjoy them, but it won't be the same. Because we'll know that Luke's going to become that hermit on Octu with that poor logic. There's been rumors of saving that storyline by saying that Luke is actually there protecting the secret of Grogu being unknown from Rey and this and that. I don't think it could work. You can't backtrack. There's really nothing that's going to fix The Last Jedi except for getting rid of it out of canon or just completely remaking it. You guys, let me know what you think down below. This channel here, celebrity news, pop culture, but I'm doing more Star Wars lately because it seems like there are certain things that are in motion again, and I'm a little bit excited myself after seeing that scene. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.